Landlines? No thanks. Why am I even talking about landlines in the first place? Well, it's kind of a funny story. Imagine this. I'm at a friend's parents' house and suddenly I hear a phone ring. No, not the ring of an Android or iPhone, but the very typical ring of a landline phone. Who has landlines anymore? I asked very judgmentally before smashing the phone with a hammer. And that's what brought me to this script and making this video. And by the end of it, you'll agree too that 2020 will be the death of landlines. If you haven't yet, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and of course, turn on those notifications. I come out with new videos every Wednesday and Friday and do a YouTube live every Monday around 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So first, the year is 2000. Brad Pitt is the sexiest man alive. NSYNC is the biggest boy band in the world, and you're sitting on a cool inflatable chair calling your best friend on a clear plastic landline telephone, which is super cool because you can see like all the wiring inside and it's awesome. Now you know who else was doing that? 100% of other Americans, because 20 years ago, everyone had a landline. Now we're gonna jump ahead 10 years to 2010. I'm a junior in high school. Kesha is playing on every single radio station, and you're calling your best friend on what? Your brand new iPhone 4, because guess what? Yeah, you might still have a landline, but only 70% of your friends have one, so it makes more sense to use your cell phone. Okay, now that we've set that scene, fast forward another 10 years to now. If landlines were $1, I wouldn't buy one. You'd have to pay me to buy a landline right now, but go ahead, take a quick guess at what percentage of Americans have a functioning landline. Seriously, drop a comment. I will wait. Okay, the numbers vary, but Statista says it's less than 40% of Americans. So who has these landlines? Who are those less than 40%? My gut instinct told me no one under 40 has a landline, and you know what? I'm right. According to a survey from the US Department of Health, 70% of adults ages 25 to 35 are wireless only. So some millennials have landlines, but not many, meaning the people that have landlines are older, like my baby boomer parents and my grandparents. And just for fun, I put a poll on my Instagram story asking people if they know anyone who has a landline. Everyone said the only people who do are their parents. Okay, I digress. Now, I don't have a landline in my house, and none of my friends have landlines in their houses. I mean, come on, when is the last time you answered a landline telephone and it was something other than a spam call? I truly can't remember. Now, because spam calls happen so often, my family doesn't even answer their home phone anymore. I think it's just an accessory in their house at this point. So just as an experiment, we're gonna call them on speakerphone and see what happens. We'll see how this goes. Still have my home phone memorized, and we're calling. It's ringing. I'll be shocked if
You've reached the voicemail system. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I was calling the home phone to see if you'd answer because I'm making a video on why landlines are dumb. Anyways, you helped prove my point. Love you, bye. They're not gonna love that, or maybe they will. My dad will laugh. Okay, so I'm talking mad game right now, but why might landlines be helpful? I'll just take a quick dip into the other side here. Landlines are super fun. Your family answers them all the time and you have good conversations, right? Wrong. You know, but there's one cool thing. They can sometimes tell time, I guess if they have a digital face. But if I was to ask you to take a quick picture for me, you wouldn't use a landline, you'd use a cell phone. And if I was to ask you to look something up for me on Google, you wouldn't whip out a landline. And here's another thing. If I wanted to make a long distance call, I wouldn't use my home phone, I'd use a cell phone because it's free with those. And you know what? I am 90% sure I know someone who has a landline. My old communication professor who couldn't work a projector, so she handed out sheets on sheets of paper each class. And after each handout, she would say without fail every time, you can't trust technology these days. Those are the people that have landlines. Okay, I'm getting a little worked up here, I'm getting a little judgmental, but I guess there are a few decent reasons to have a landline. I'll kind of go into the other side, I guess. One of them being landlines are good for your business if you don't want your cell phone ringing off the hook and you're working from home or have a home office. I can get behind that. And in case of a major disaster, if you don't have to worry about charging your landline, at least with a traditional corded phone, but unfortunately, many landlines these days aren't corded and need to be charged on their dock. One more good reason, if you call 911 from a landline, dispatchers can easily pinpoint your location. But what if the emergency happens outside or you're far away from a landline? You're not going to run inside to the landline. You're gonna quickly take out your cell phone because it's always in your back pocket. Look, my main thing is, unless you're using a landline to make calls daily, ditch it. Say no thanks to landlines. Let's look at cost real quick. The cheapest AT&T landline plan is $40 a month, but goes up to nearly $70 a month if you want snazzy features like three-way calling and long distance and missed call dialing. What decade am I in? So if you're wild enough to be paying $70 a month for a landline plan, pay $70 a month on any major carrier and you'll get so much more for your money, including free streaming services. And guess what? This new thing called texting. It's such a novel concept, such a cool idea. Now, I've seen multiple headlines that 2020 will be the death of landlines. And with the extreme losses and hard times we've gone through as a country this year, the light at the end of the tunnel is landlines going extinct. Now, if murder hornets can appear in the US for the first time and an unprecedented pandemic can collapse the economy, it should be easy peasy to get rid of landlines. Now, if you have a landline and you actually like it, let me know in the comments below why you keep it. Everyone else, what's your opinion on landlines? I'd love to see what you have to say. Thanks for watching Whistleout TV. I'm Sherry Riggs.